Good morning again. This is Dwayne, and we have been doing a series called Good Stuff You Really Ought to Know About Music. And we've been talking about how to stack thirds and form chords out of thirds. And we defined a third as the third note of any scale. But we said there's two kinds of thirds. There's a major third made out of two whole steps, but then there's also a minor third made out of a step and a half, okay? And if we stack a major third on the bottom and a minor third on top, what we have is a major chord. If, on the other hand, we put the minor third on the bottom and the major third on top, we have a minor chord. Okay? And then last time we talked about a seventh chord, a four-note chord made out of the root, third, fifth, and seventh. And we talked about some of those kinds of chords. That's the C major seventh. That's a C minor major seventh. That's a C minor seventh, and so on, okay? Today I'd like to stack thirds into a ninth chord. And to do that, you'll need a hand larger than mine. I have to use two hands to play a ninth chord, but perhaps you can do it. In any case, let's take, this is the root, the third, the fifth, the seventh, major seventh, and the ninth. So a C major ninth chord would be that. And the notation would just say C9, okay? But it means a major ninth. If they want a minor ninth, C minor ninth, you start with a minor chord, and then you'd have that ninth there, but that implies the use of the dominant seventh, not the major seventh. Okay? So that's a C minor ninth. Okay. Now let's take a look at some other possibilities. If you had a C minor chord with a ninth but a major seventh, what would that be called? That would be C minor major seventh. C minor ninth, major seventh. Okay, notation would be a little complex there, but it would work. Okay. Sometimes you see a notation for a flat ninth, and a flat ninth, of course, is there, but that also implies the dominant seventh. Oops, I'm sorry. A C major chord with a flat ninth. Okay, it's a dominant seventh. Sounds like that. Okay, it's used a lot to tighten chords, to tighten the chord progression before you move on. All right, so how do you form ninth chords? You form them with a stack of thirds. And if you take a major third, put a minor third on top of it, put a minor third on top of that, and major third on top. In other words, major, minor, major, minor, minor, major, you've got a C dominant ninth, right? If, on the other hand, you take major, minor, major, minor, then you have a C major ninth. If you have a minor chord, you have a minor third, major third, minor third, major third. So that's a well-balanced chord. And that's, like I was saying yesterday when I talked about seventh chords, minor seventh chords, they're very well balanced, aren't they? And there's a ninth chord that's well balanced because you have that grouping of minor intervals, major intervals, minor intervals, major intervals. So it's well balanced. Whereas something like that is not well balanced, isn't it? Because it's minor, major, minor, minor. So you have that a more dissonant sound. But they're all usable chords. So that's how you form ninth chords out of thirds. So we'll continue on tomorrow with another little short lesson, video lesson. And if you enjoyed this kind of thing, come on over to playpiano.com and sign up for our series. You're going to learn a lot. So until I see you there, bye-bye for now.